my thoughts on New Jersey, on Predator Poachers New Jersey latest video. Here's the thing about his latest video. So he's, he's sitting there trying to catch, he's catching this pedophile that talks about how, first of all, he says he's 17, and I'm like, okay, that's bullshit. And then he says that his dad is a cop, and I'm like, that's bullshit. Okay, whatever. But in this video, the guy swings on him. He swings on Rami. Now, the first time he swings on Rami, Rami's like, listen, if you put your hands on me again, I'm gonna fuck you up. Remember, he said that. And here's the reason why. Because if somebody puts their hands on you and you give them a warning, that's it. That's the only warning that they get. You don't get another warning. The whole point of you saying that is that way, if they do something, you take their ass down. Okay? But then the guy tries to swing on Rami again, and he says the exact same thing. Here's the thing. If you don't follow through with what you say you're gonna do, then what's the point? What's the point? Like, the whole tough guy talk, the whole fucking bravado, it means absolutely nothing if this guy does it again and you don't do shit about it. It just doesn't, And I'm still sitting there thinking about, how many times he says the word obliterated. In the video, he's like, you know what they do to guys like you that go to prison? They'll absolutely obliterate you. Really? They're gonna obliterate him? What are they gonna do? They're gonna take a fucking ray gun and shoot him with a fucking laser and he's just gonna disintegrate? Like, everyone has their fucking memes, and so, I guess that's just his. Between that and my guy, I don't know if that's a Jersey thing. I don't know what that is. But, it's just fucking funny. It's just funny. And whenever he says that, it's just like, see, it's hard for me to take you seriously. When you start saying stuff like that. When you start saying stuff like, they're gonna tear you limb from limb. They're gonna just tie him down to a bed, take his arms and his legs. At the same time, they're just gonna just rip him off like a fucking cartoon character. Come on, B. Seriously, it's like when he says shit like that, it's really hard for me to sit there and take him seriously. It just is. But moreover, when somebody puts their hands on you and you don't do anything after the first time, it makes it hard for people to take you seriously. Hell, if somebody watched that video, let's just sit there and say, he gets around or whatever, and one of the pedophiles like, oh yeah, I saw a video that you did before. Do you think they're not going to actually have any problems putting hands on him at that point? He could sit there and talk about, oh, I did MMA, this, that, and the third. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Because we already saw your videos. And you don't do shit whenever you sit there and say you're going to do something. So what's the point? And that's pretty bad, because at that point you lose control of the situation. And the one thing that you do not want to do is when you're in the confrontation with a fucking pedophile, it's not actually have any control. Hell, watch the video. And by the way, the video that he put out, I think yesterday, is no video, because I saw that video about 2 weeks ago. And when the video dies, in this video, he gets somebody else to continue recording. I can't remember the name of the video, the person who uploaded the video. If I find it again, I will re-put it down in the description box. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on his latest video. I don't know. If you're gonna sit there and say something, then follow through. Alright? Don't sit there and start with the whole tough guy act and this, that, and third, and then don't do anything, okay? Because all the my guys in the world and the whole, obliteration, first of all, it's hard for me to sit there and take you seriously. Now, I'm not sitting there saying, again, I gotta sit there and put disclosures for people, because a lot of people would sit there and write in the comment section, oh, you don't go and do that. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a snitch or badmouthing them. I'm like, no. I'm just doing the observation on their videos. And it's just my opinion. And it's not to sit there and say I'm right and I'm wrong. And what I say, it doesn't negate the good that they do. But again, me personally, in my own opinion, not that other people don't agree with me, but if you're going to sit there and say something, follow through. Alright? Because it makes it much more harder for you to take, for people to sit there and take you seriously. Let alone the fucking guy who just fucking took a swing at you. Hell, I just did a video not too long ago about Jay and how many times he kept running away after the guy kept swinging on him, talking about he was going to do something, and then never did it. All the tough guy talk in the world doesn't add up to anything if you can't back it up. So I got to sit there and wonder, all the, I take MMA, this, that, and the third. Can you really handle yourself in a fight? Now, that's not me sitting there saying I'm challenging this guy to a fight. But, you can only talk so much before you may actually have to back it up one day. And I really do hope that you can back up the shit that you talk about. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on Predator Poachers New Jersey. Write down below what you think. Did you see the video yesterday? Or the day before? And what do you think of it? Do you agree? Do you not agree? Why? Let me know in the comment section. And I will catch you in the next video.